We're at Uneekor HQ today. Super advanced launch monitor, but also super affordable. I'm gonna show you today why your wedges are basically all going the same distance. Nowhere. It's because you're sliding the club face under the ball. I know that you've heard you have to hit down to make the ball go up, but today you're actually gonna get to see it. Because I'm a visual learner, I know a lot of other people are too. Seeing is believing, I fucking promise you. I'm gonna hit 5 balls, scooping it, sliding the face under with an open face. We're gonna see how far they go. And then I'm gonna close the face a little bit and I'm gonna imagine squeezing the back of the ball into the ground. So 5 and 5, we're gonna compare them. We're gonna start with open face, lifty, slidey wedge shots. I'm using a 60-degree wedge today to do this. Got a little tape on there just so we can get the most accurate reading. Let's get it. All right, 87 mile an hour clip. Wow. Yep, very, very open, very under. Total yardage, 89 yards. So that is a 90-yard carry. Let's even more get under here. Yep, that was even more got under it. So the last one was 89, I lost, what was that, 20 yards? 23 yards, and the club head speed was nearly identical for both shots. Maybe the technique is not so good. Maybe this technique is inconsistent. I don't know, let's see again. So 90 was our best. That felt sort of like 90. 87 club head speed. There we go. Okay. 90. Very high in the air. Ooh, getting right under it. I'm going to even a little more open. So that was 3. See, there's that loss in distance right there. Guarantee it.
Even though you're hitting it in the sweet spot?
I hit it right in the middle. I hit it right in the middle. Right in the middle of the face. It went straight, but it just didn't go anywhere. So if I hit that on the course thinking I'm gonna hit this 90 and it carries 78, I'm gonna be in that front bunker, short-sided, triple bogey. So that's not cool. Why did that happen? I'm not sure. Let me try to swing harder on this one to make sure that it goes 90. And then I just got even more under it. It's actually impressive I can do that on command. Almost missed all the grooves on the face. Aggressive swing, straight up in the air, and that was a total carry of 60 yards. Not good dispersion. So 5 shots, if I was trying to hit it 90 yards, 2 of them went 90, barely. Basically what I was doing to hit those shots is you're gonna address the ball with an open face, slide it under, lift it up. So what you're doing is you're actually adding loft to the stated loft on the golf club at impact. So instead of 60 degrees, it's like 69 degrees, bro. It's bad. So now we're gonna hit balls the way that I hit balls. We should see the ball launch a little lower, but it's probably gonna go further and a little more consistent. Let's check it out. All right, so now I'm gonna hit a wedge my way. I'm gonna put the ball, 1 ball back from the middle of my stance. I'm gonna make sure that the butt of the club is pointed just a little under my belt buckle and to the left of it. So forward shaft lean, so handle a little low, a little left. Ball, 1 ball back from middle. Definitely straighter, slower club head speed, 83 mile an hour club head speed, carry 105. How is that possible? It's because the club face is a little more closed and the shaft is leaning this way through the ball instead of this way. So when you try to get under it and lift it, your shaft and hands are gonna go this way, backwards. You wanna keep them forward ahead, which is why I do that at address. I don't have to try to do it in the middle of my swing. I'm already like that. So it's easy to just turn and turn. So we got 105, which is already 15 yards further than my furthest shot scooping it. And the club head speed was like 88. That one was 83. So swinging not as hard, getting more distance. Yeah, that felt good. 83.5. How do I do that? Oh, even more. 109. I feel like I got that one a little more in the middle of the face. Yep. Center of the face. 109. That's going to spin back a little though. Yeah, 11,000 spin. And club speed 83. Felt a little more thin than the other ones, but okay, 99, 83 club head speed. So it's still 10 yards further than my furthest shot, swinging really, really hard and getting under the ball. So here we go, fourth shot. That felt good, but I pulled it. Club head speed, not even fast at all. There we go, 110. 76 club head speed, delofting it, 110. So if you want more distance, you don't need to swing harder. Ball needs to get a little further back in your stance, hands forward, hold that through impact instead of leaning back and letting it go.
Even though you're delofting it, you're actually launching it at kind of what you're supposed to launch a lob wedge, right?
Yeah. This might seem counterintuitive. A lot of things in golf are completely counterintuitive, but when you have more loft, so when you set the club down and the face looks more open, you actually want to hit the ball lower, okay? This does not mean ball goes higher. Actually, you want to hit the ball lower. And then when you have a club that doesn't have very much loft, like a long iron, you want to hit that club higher. I know. Doesn't really make much sense, but it's all about where you put the ball in your stance and how much shaft lean you have at address and through impact. Okay, one more. I think we got one more. I'm really gonna try to like chip this one and sort of lean forward like I like to do. Yep.
Beautiful.
There we go. That one was way better. Yeah, about 100. Club speed, 73. So that's literally a 20-mile-an-hour difference almost in how fast I'm swinging the club, and I'm getting 10 more yards. So distance with your wedges, not about club head speed. It's just not. With driver, yes. A wedge, no. We're gonna analyze this shit right now. We're gonna look at the 5 lofty, scoopy shots versus the 5 delofted shots. So let's start with the flip wedge. So this is how far the ball carried, and this is how far the ball actually went, right? Mm-hmm. Total? Yep. So when you get under it, I'm definitely adding a lot more spin because I'm hitting the ball 77 yards, but it's going a total of 74. Mm-hmm. So it's spinning back. So that means that this number, the backspin number, is too high, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then...
I mean, what stands out to me, first of all, is club speed, right? This one's 7 miles per hour high.
7 miles an hour faster I was swinging with the flip wedge. And it didn't, wait, I got way less distance. That's 20 yards of distance that I lost. Swinging faster.
And then right here, where'd it go?
Right here, the launch.
Oh yeah, the launch angle.
That stands out, that's huge. That's a difference of 11 degrees almost. Mm-hmm. So launch means like how is the ball launching, correct? Mm-hmm. Off the club face. When you go under and up, you might get a little bit more height, but the higher the ball goes, the less far it goes, right? So more height, less distance. So when you get delofted a little bit, which is this wedge, the launch drops down to 25.9. The ball is still getting in the air. None of those shots were grounders, right? And that's because there's already loft on the club. So
you can see that right here, like you're only losing 8 feet of apex.
That's interesting too. See, I never even looked at those numbers. I mean, I didn't really have access to it before, but yeah, only 8 feet difference in terms of how high the ball is launching. Now, if you have to hit over a tree from 60 yards, not ideal. That's like, you know, almost like a trick shot in my opinion. Right. You should not be hitting that type of swing from the middle of the fairway 70 yards. Ridiculous. So My feeling is more that I'm kind of like chipping it and really committing to driving the face down, but what's funny is the flight time is the same. That's interesting. So now here, let's look again at just the total distances. So 103 versus 77. And then this ball, when I delofted it, so it carried in the air basically 104 yards and stopped at basically 104 yards. So where my ball is landing is probably where I'm gonna be putting from. That's the other thing that you're gonna run into. Big issue with the flip wedge. Yeah, cool, you landed it maybe where you wanted, but now you're gonna have 40 feet to putt back. I mean, right?
You're gonna land short and suck it back.
You're gonna land short and suck it back, and if the green is sloped, now you're off the green. So this is almost a trick shot, and I feel like people try to use it like their stock wedge.
Right.
That's a trick shot. Useful if you're in a fucked up situation, but not what your stock shot should be. And this is why. Where's the swing speed? Right here.
Yeah, club speed right here.
Oh, sorry, club speed right here. Okay, this is the reason. Way more effort for less results. I mean, think about any business you're in. You want to work harder for less? No. We want to maximize what we're doing. We want to get the most return on the least amount of investment. Exactly what you should be doing when you're hitting a wedge. This stuff is, so now what I want to do, can we look at what it looked like?
The flight?
At impact.
Oh, yep.
We want to see what does flipping the wedge look like at impact versus delofting the wedge. This is probably one of the most important things to see. So if your wedges go really high and go nowhere and suck off the green, you are doing this.
So here's a really good visual of a flipping wedge.
Really good visual of a flipping wedge. Oh, whoa. So if you want to go, can you stop it right here?
Oh, yep.
Okay, so stop it just past the ball, like maybe right here. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, sorry.
Oh, right there, yeah.
Little forward, little forward, little forward. Okay, as you can see, past the point of impact, so the ball is kind of going up, the face is pointing more and more square up at the sky. This is just past the ball, and the face is still pointed directly up at the sky. So that's a flip wedge.
And I liked your last one that you hit.
Yeah, that was a smooth one. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay, there's a couple main differences here. This is a delofted wedge. The first thing that I'm gonna notice is that the club head is not beating the ball past the ball here, like what is this, a good 6 inches past the ball? Mm-hmm. The ball is still in front of where the club head is. Can we go back to the flip wedge real quick? Because this is very important for people to see. That feeling where you're like, oh my gosh, the ball just jumped off the face. I hardly did anything. You delofted the iron. So the iron did the work instead of you. So this flip wedge, this was a full swing, by the way. Just past impact. My club head has outraced the flight of the golf ball. Do you understand how crazy that is? Okay, the ball is going up while the club head just goes forward. I mean, you want the ball to explode off of the club. I'm surprised people don't double hit their fucking wedge from the middle of the fairway when you do that. So also, if you are chipping and you are double hitting the ball, that's why. Club head is out racing the ball because the ball's not capturing enough part of the flat part of the face. Don't make it like this, make it like this. So let's go back to the delofted club, I guess. I'm basically almost done here. Huh? Yeah, I know. Right?
Sound good?
Yeah, so if you want to just stop it towards the end. The last thing I'll show is that past impact. So if we're going to go past impact, stop right there. The leading edge of the club, past impact, is really still pointed at the target, right? When you go under and up, sometimes now this leading edge will be pointed left, which is also why you're slicing the ball. So I hope that this info was helpful. It's really helpful for me to see it, right? I can feel like I'm doing something, but if I don't see it, then it's not real. So Uneekor, Brian, thank you for helping me to make feel and real the same thing. The only way to do it, have the numbers, see what's actually happening, compare both techniques, and you're gonna choose the one with less effort and more results. Thank you, Uneekor. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming by.